In this video, I'm going to provide a quick overview of the hardware of the robot. So the robot has got 5 motors and therefore 5 degrees of motion. So this is the first motor and its gearbox there. So and it's responsible for spinning the whole arm clockwise and anti-clockwise. So the second motor is this one and its gearbox. So it spins the whole arm up and down. So now you also have this motor here and its gearbox. So it spins the elbow part of the robot up and down, and then you've got this motor here, which is a servo motor, which spins the hand clockwise and anti-clockwise. And then you also have this motor here and these gears. They form a system that controls the opening and closing of the hand using a screw mechanism. There you can see the screw and the butterfly nut. So together they form the hand. So each motor, except for this one, has got an encoder that measures the rotation. Here you can see the encoder. So these gears here, including this one, are for measuring the rotation of this the output of this motor's gearbox. And then this other encoder as well, this gear here helps to measure, along with this other gear here, they measure the rotation of that motor. So the other encoder is this one here and the gear there. So this is easy to rotate, so I can just show how it does it. So there. So now the encoder for this motor is underneath, it's hidden, can't easily be seen. So unfortunately that's the case. So each of these encoders is an incremental encoder. There's a close-up view. Not very sensitive, but well, I worked with what I have, so that's what I would have preferred to use. Stepper motors or encoders that are much more sensitive than this. Could have improved the sensitivity of the robot by a factor of 100 or even up to 1,000. So but I had to work with what I had. So these are what I had or could find from the shop. So now included for each motor are limit switches that enable the robot to know the zero position for each and every degree of motion. So this is the first limit switch that the robot has, and then you have that other limit switch for offering a reference point for the 0th position with respect to the whole arm going up and down. Then you've got this other limit switch there, so there, and then you also have this limit switch here. So the hand also does have a limit switch, so it's a little bit hidden. So there's a limit switch. It's a bit tiny, so it's hard for this camera's resolution to capture, but also as a limit switch. And that its purpose is not to give a reference point for the 0th position, because this motor does not have an encoder, but it's for the robot to know when the hand is fully opened. So that's all concerning the hardware.